All right, guys, this is the new car that I just picked up. It's all right. It's clean. Got all the tree sap off of it. There was a lot of it, and this is what it looks like. All that trash shit hanging, bunch of cigarettes, filthy, disgusting. Don't forget my pliers. All right, not too bad though. Put the new battery in and I charged it up. It's red. All right, it starts up. It's misfiring really bad. I have not put the scan tool on it yet. So this is what I found the other day. No spark coming out of that. There's like 3 of them. There's like 3 of them like that. See, that's what it's supposed to look like. I don't like that oil gauge doing all that. Let's check the bottom one first. Good. No good. No good. No good. All right, it's tight. I'm expecting this thing to run like a top. That's what I'm expecting. Whether I get that, I do not know. I feel a miss. You can probably see the camera shaking. All right, we might have another bad used coil pack. Let's check. Ooh, I got spark. Ah, you bastard. Yeah, got spark on that one again. I mean, good. Got nothing out of that. Got something out of that. Very weak spark. Got nothing out of that. Got nothing out of that. So this is a good one now. These are now bad. All right, I found a couple more in the garage. So I think these are pretty good. I think these are good. Pretty sure anyways. If it's in my garage, it's more than likely going to be a good part. Ooh, it started up good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, guys, it's running. Let's check spark. Yeah. Good spark. Good spark. Ah! Good spark. Ow, ow. Good spark. All right, it's running like a top right now. That's it. Freaking drivability problem is corrected. There's quite a few things that we're gonna have to do to get this thing sold. I don't know if you got, yeah, you guys saw it cleaned up already. All right, guys, so you've seen it. So I'll be ordering a set of motor mounts on eBay because it's a lot cheaper to buy parts like that, especially motor mounts. Yeah, eBay all day long. All right, guys, we're gonna fix these motor mounts today. 1 bolt on the top, 1 bolt on the bottom. We're also going to change this one over here, and I'll show you that when I take off the tire. All right, just simply jack up the motor and pull this bad boy out of there. That's what we got right there. There's the new one. Yeah, so let's get some new ones in there. All right, here is the passenger side. Cracked all the way around. And here's the new one. Okay, good, man. It looks good. I've been letting this thing run for a little while. Yeah, it's dripping just the right amount. Yeah, I like that. That's a good motor right there. It's a good motor. There's something shaking really bad in the front. I believe it's going to be the bearing. So, oh. I hear something in there. What's that? So, the lug nuts aren't tight. That could cause a good wobble. Oh yeah. Well, it still needs a bearing. I can see the rotor moving back and forth a little bit. Yeah, there's some noise there. All right, so good, we got some bearings. The bearings will come with new studs. I'll pick up a couple new lug nuts. We're gonna get some black paint and we're gonna go ahead and paint these rims too while I got them off. $6. $6. Make them look that good. All right, guys, so we got a new bearing. Just popped out the old one. Left everything hanging like that. Here's the old bearing. This is why my ABS light is on, because when these bearings start getting bad, sometimes they'll rip off the wires, and that's why your ABS light comes on, or the bearing is bad inside and your ABS light comes on. It doesn't necessarily have to be because the wires broke. It could be internal as well, which I see a lot. So whenever your ABS light comes on and you got some good mileage on your car, you know, and it's a GM, yeah, you want to inspect the wheel bearings because it's pretty common. I do a lot of bearings on GMs. A lot of bearings on GMs. So this one comes with the new ABS wire already attached, and we'll get these bearings done. I'm actually clean today, guys. I hope you guys don't judge, because most of the time when I'm working, when I'm making videos, you guys have to understand that I'm working. I'm working. So I'm not going to be clean with a nice clean t-shirt with no stains on. You're going to see stains. You're going to see stains. You're going to see grease on my face, grease on my hands. But that's just real stuff. I don't have time to be going in the house and washing up for you guys to make a video. You know, this ain't TV. This is real stuff. So listen to the motor. I don't know how I got on that, but I did. I'm feeling pretty good today, so we're gonna make some things happen today. We'll check that oil gauge out too. Battery's charging at 14. So alternator's a brand new alternator on it as well. We're gonna let it run. Let's watch the temperature hand. That'd be one of these things that you want to check out before you sell a vehicle. Make sure the fans are running. Make sure the temperature, the fans come on when it gets to the halfway point. Let it run for a while. Try to keep the price low as you can when you buy a car that does not run. As low as possible. I try not to go over $400 or $500. It's how I do things, which is fair. I don't care if the body is in excellent condition. If it don't run, I mean, what am I going to do with it? It might need a motor. It might need a transmission. It might need some diagnostic work, electrical problems. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So it's running good. Fix the AC, blown fuse right there on the AC. AC is working. It was also low on Freon. Come in here and we'll check out how cold it is. And it is freezing. Oh yeah, it's cold. It's cold outside, it's cold in here. All right, let's get on these locks and windows. They do not work. Looks like it's pulled out already. That's convenient. So let's go in here. I got the power probe. Actually, I'm sitting on the power probe. Let's just see if we have voltages at one of these prongs. That's all I really want to know. I got 2 volts right there. I got 14 volts there. Have a good ground at all. There's one ground. Yeah, that's my ground. I'm gonna push the buttons, see what I get. If I get any changes at any of the buttons. Got no changes out of any of the buttons. Let's get the schematic together instead of doing all that guessing. So yeah, let's get a schematic. That's the only way you can fix stuff out here unless you have a schematic. For all the new mobile mechanics out there, you can't do nothing without no data. It was one of the first things that I put in my truck, was get some data, all data. Get diagrams come with all data. It's an online service, so all you need to do is pay them their $150 a month. You get service for that month. You'll know how to quote out jobs. You'll know the hours it takes. You know, it's your labor rate. So whatever your labor rate times the hour of whatever, how many hours it takes to do the job, it'll tell you that on all data, and then you just calculate your bill that way. What I found on the windows, I found screws in the door panel, right there, 3 of them all together, and they drilled right in to the board, drilled in right there. So I've obviously got to change that. So I'll see if I can get one on order, but I still can't roll down this window over here. All right, the next thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to clean this motor up. A little bit of Perfect Power. Laughing right now because I was thinking about when I'm sitting here laughing here because I'm thinking about these people that say you're on the phone with them, and I said, well, I got a $100 minimum fee to come out. He said, they say just to look at it. I said, well, when they really get kind of they keep at it. I said, well, you can send me a picture. I said, you can go ahead and shoot me a picture over. I'll take a look at it for you. You know, says I'm just look at it. Yeah, send me a picture over. I'll gladly look at it for you. That's funny. That's funny. You should be laughing. Anyways, yeah, their trip. Just look at it. Yeah, man, just look at it. You want me to open my toolbox up? You want to get my jack? Gotta jack some shit up. Come on, man. Get the scan tool, lean down there and plug up my scan tool, and come on. Then start thinking. Yeah, man. You gotta pay for that kind of stuff. Otherwise, you're just basically asking people, would you give me your best guess? Hey John, come take a look at my vehicle. Give me your best guess. I'm just saying. Diagnostics is designed to save you money, not take extra money, because you might guess 2 or 3 times. You know, this part costs $200 and this part costs $150, and then you got to pay the labor on top of that. Yeah, you're yeah, and you got a $100 diagnostic fee minimum. Shit, I'll pay the $100 because it could be either one. It's only logical. And yeah, and that's how I do it. You're not going to call Hayes up and say, hey Hayes, come put a starter on for me. I say, how you know it's a starter? How you know it's the alternator? Who tested it? Who told you that? You know? No, I say, no. We're gonna get a diagnostic done first, and then we'll go further. Then we'll find the problem, and we'll fix the problem that way. But yeah, always, that's what I do. I don't do it any other way. Because then if you put a part on that the customer didn't need, just because he asked you to put it on there, I would feel some kind of way about that. Like, oh man, I'm not even a fucking mechanic. This car still ain't starting. I didn't know shit. I didn't tell him nothing. That would make me feel really bad. So, yeah, always test, man. Always test before you install any parts. And it's going to be better for you guys. It's going to be better for the mechanics too, because then the customers are feeling good, and you know they got the right part fixed. Everyone's happy. Everyone's happy. Just replaced the oil pressure switch. So yeah, crazy. Let's see if the gauge is going to start keep doing that, or is it going to be fixed? All right, we're good. All right, that fixed that problem. So we do have a new, we'll have to run for a little while. We did order another window switch like we mentioned. So I have it here. Let's go ahead and plug it up. I'm still waiting on my motor and my regulator. Okay, just pop that module in there, the door module on this side. So now my lock button lights up again. It didn't do that before. Now all my windows are working. Still have to put the motor, the regulator on this side. We're going to get on Scan Tool. We're going to check the locks, and we're going to check the windows when we're going to operate it through the Scan Tool. We're not going to push any buttons. All right guys, let's get on the Scan Tool and let's see if we can operate these locks with the Scan Tool. Let's go to the passenger side first. And I'm on Scan Tool. I'm going to let's go unlock. Okay, it's already unlocked. Let's go lock. All right, that's good. Okay, driver lock. Let's go lock. All right, good. Unlock. There you go. All right, so those are working. So locks work. I don't think my switch works. It doesn't work. But that works on that side. So that's good. So give me another switch. I can check my signals at the connector before I do all that. And but it's more likely it's just going to be a switch. Okay, good. You can also test your windows to see if the computer or the control side is doing its thing. The modules are doing its thing. So let's roll down the right rear window, because I know that's a good working window. Let's go down. Okay, good. Let's go up. Okay, good. Got the windows working. Got the lots working. Got the oil pressure working. Got the AC working. That was a diagnostic. Got motor mounts in here. I'm going to get one more motor mount in the back. I'll put these two in there. Got to do the one in the back too, since I have it. I'm going to go ahead and do it. And we're going to knock out a control arm. We painted the rims. And yeah, and all the lights work. And this is how it's running. Yeah, it runs really good. Got a new alternator on there. Got a new coil pack on there, used coil packs, and a used ignition control module. Guys, we're on our way to this Crown Vic. I just wanted to mention, as a mobile mechanic, one of the most damaging things that you can do is tell someone that you're going to be
onto Witzel Road.
Tell someone that you're going to be there, and you don't show up or don't call. That is pretty damaging right there. You don't want to do that. You want to keep everything, you know, be a man of your word or a woman of your word when you're turning wrenches, okay? Just show up or call somebody and say, hey, you know, something happened, this is going on, because you'll lose lots of business that way, not only from them, but from the people they could have referred you to. Yeah, you want to be a man of your word, okay? People are depending on you guys to show up. They need their car fixed, they need to go to work. So ain't no sense of doing all that. You know, you want to do it, but you just don't know how to time. Yeah, I'll do. If you don't sure that you can be there, you don't schedule it. You don't schedule it. You let them find someone else so they can get back on with what they have to do. Go to work, you know, pick up the kids from school, you know, whatever they got to do. So you don't want to hold nobody up. So it's important to always do what you say. Yes, ma'am, I'm going to be there. Yes, sir, I'm going to be there. I'm so busy right now that I really can't do times. I can't say, man, I'm going to be there.
Turn left onto Azalea Drive.
I say I really can't be there. I don't know what time I can be there. I just can't give times. But I promise you I will be there, is what I say. I don't say I promise, but I will be there at whenever I get there.
Turn left onto Witzel Road.
It's not like that in the beginning. I understand. You just got to take what you can get. But like I said, you don't want to. You always want to do what you say. Where is this place at? Okay, we're almost there. Mechanic, please. Shadow, what are you over there? No, Shadow, that's my new gloves. See how Shadow is? Give me my damn gloves. Try to chew up my new gloves. Those are like 20 bucks. No, those are mine. You smell your daddy on these gloves. These are my gloves. They're my gloves, boy. No. No. Ow. Yeah, communication. Communication. Yeah. It's my gloves, you see? It's my gloves. It's like Sakiwakis. Yeah, just like your socks. Just like my socks. Okay? And they can scratch you see? They do all kinds of good stuff. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I've been changing things up a little bit and not doing a lot of, I've been doing a lot of mobile mechanic videos lately. I just wanted to get the little series out of there. There's still quite a bit I want to talk about, but there's so much because this is running a business and there's a lot. It's more to it than just running to someone's house to put on a brake pad. There's so much more to it. And you'll realize that once you're in the game for a little while, how much more it is and how much more that you can grow. Their growth potential is there. I mean, you can do all kinds of things. You don't have to just work on people's cars. You can work on your own cars. You can buy cars. You can flip cars. You can do a lot of stuff. You can just make money all kinds of ways. All right, we are trying to redo the box. I got some of, see how thick that is? That's that cushion. Let me find out what I put in here. Yeah, it's the anti-fatigue diamond foam mat. Put that up there. It's gonna be nice. I cut it correctly and let's throw some tools back on there. All right guys, I found another issue with the Bonneville. After I did the motor mounts, it needs a lower control arm on the driver's side. I just can't keep fixing and fixing and fixing stuff, you know, guys. It's a 2002. So I went ahead and ordered another control arm for it. And that's all I'm doing to this vehicle. Everything else is gonna have to be the customer. Whoever buys this car is gonna have to finish it up. Otherwise, I'm not making any money on this thing. All right, I did get my toolbox a little bit straightened out. I got shit where they won't move around. All right, so everything is secure again, and I got a new mat on it, which looks really good. So yeah, this looks good. All right. All right, guys, Hayes Mobile Auto Repair. We're in Jackson, Mississippi. Here is the Toyota Avalon. We're going to be doing that converter as scheduled. This is Dewan right here. Say hello, what's up, Dewan?
What's going on now?
I started this guy a couple years ago. Now look at him.
Did a pretty good job.
Now you feeling free, ain't you?
Real free.
Hell yeah, that's what it's all about, freedom.
Nothing
So,
better.
Yeah, I know, right? He started out with a little bitty box. You remember that little bitty box he had?
Yeah.
That little hand box with tools all over the place?
Husky.
Now he's got all the good tools. He's still got some building to do, but he's got all the good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you want to show them off your tools? They love seeing tools on YouTube for some reason.
Everything you know, that's the computer.
He
box
built
before.
all this up in a year? You got all this in a year, and he's got some good shit in here. He's got good wrenches, good sockets. He kind of overspent. He should have went to Harbor Freight, but he's got some good
Average
shit.
Mechanics don't even have that.
What is that? That the electronic one?
Yeah, just the inner tie rod.
Oh,
Most of the guys don't even have that.
yeah, I know. I didn't buy that thing for like years after I started, but yeah, he's got some good. His stuff is organized. This guy right here, if he's got to have his sockets in the right spot all the time.
All the time. I don't want to look for nothing.
I know, right? That's what I keep telling them.
It's time. It's a time killer.
It is.
Part looking and part running and socket looking.
Yeah,
Kills the day.
it does. All right, man, I'm gonna let you have that.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go get that converter for you. I'm gonna let him go ahead and do this job. It's my day off today, so yeah. And I just sold this car. He's gonna buy this car from me too. So yeah, he's doing good. He's only been doing it a year, a little over a year. I started him about 3 years ago, and you know, let him go, and now he's doing his own thing. So yeah, I'm pretty happy for him that he found freedom. You guys ready to go in the truck? And you can do it too. There was a cloud of smoke in here when he first started it up. Yeah, when I met him, I was at my house. I was doing some work at my house, and I seen him across the street doing an axle maybe. I said, man, you know, I need some help. So I gave him a shot, you know, that day. He worked with me for, you know, off and on for, you know, a while, and told him what to do and how to do it and how to talk to people, and you know, just told him the basics of how to get this thing started. And look at, you know, lo and behold, he's doing the damn thing now. So yeah, it's pretty cool.